hormones right away, like work-wise. Other people like to like regulate their nervous system a little bit more first, so they'll meditate. Other people will do the cold plunge sauna or like the ice rollers. Do you have a morning ritual?
I've been really into skincare lately.
It looks flawless.
Thank you so much. I've been really focusing on my skin because I'm like, okay, you're getting older.
No.
We need to start thinking about these things. So skincare for me is a big one in the morning.
What's the routine and like what are the products?
Oh, wow. We have a lot right now.
Oh, man.
Yes. So the routine is I use a really light exfoliant wash like every other day.
Okay.
I have very bad psoriasis, so I have to exfoliate more than most other folks, and I have sun damage that I'm trying to correct on my cheeks. Shout out Pam, who does my injectables. She told me this.
So exfoliating helps with psoriasis? I didn't know that.
Yes. So basically, if you, I was like, same shocked with Pam, but she was like, if you're not exfoliating and putting all this expensive product on, you're not penetrating beneath the skin that needs to be taken off for it to penetrate. So
interesting.
I was like using very gentle, thinking that it was the opposite.
Same.
And she's like, you're not breaking down the old skin that needs to be taken off in order for these products to sit in and do the actual work. So the first few weeks of like exfoliating that much, I was like breaking out. My skin, it felt really counterintuitive. My skin felt very sensitive, primarily around where I get my psoriasis, which is on my forehead. But after like getting through the hard part, now my skin is just like very receptive of it. In fact, like I crave the feeling of my face after I exfoliate.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It's like very much a reframe.
Okay.
But yeah, I exfoliate and then I alternate with regular gentle cleanser. I'm very into Korean skincare right now, Korean beauty. So I have these like rice water pads that I then do after. And then I'll do like a cocktail of serums. So I do hyaluronic acid, vitamin C. I'm doing an under eye. And then it's this glass skin, I believe. I'm going to butcher the name of it. We're just going to go, it's a glass skin serum.
Okay.
And I let that sit for a little bit when then I do a whole body exfoliation and I dry brush.
Okay.
And then after that, I'll do a moisturizer with like I use a lot of Zeo products, which is like a medical grade skincare. I use this like illuminating serum, and then I use like a moisturizer.
Wow.
It's a whole process.
That is a process.
And I force myself to do it every morning because I'm like, it's 5 to 10 minutes. It's just myself.
Yeah, that's true.
And then I like have a morning moment with my dog every morning where I like look at him and I'm like, you're perfect. And I imagine he's saying the same thing back to me.
The affirmations.
And, we do affirmations together because he's the love of my life. But yeah, that's like my morning thing right now.
Oh, wow. It's so funny. My morning process is interesting because you're going to laugh at this. I sleep with mouth tape because
you're so impressive. I think that's so cool that you do that.
It helps me get into deeper REM sleep.
Like everyone keeps saying that, but I'm terrified to do it. Like,
but then I also have the LED mask to like hopefully like help.
That is like
everything.
A new goal of mine. You are inspiring. I just talked about this last night.
So then I also have I put like the eye cover on top of that. So I literally have
like the sleep eye cover.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't want any light or anything. And the cover I got on Amazon for like very inexpensive. On the sides, it'll play like frequency music for me to like help me go to sleep faster.
Obsessed. Do you have like a frequency one you go to? Like is it like brown noise, like white noise?
No, it's typically it's Ocean State.
Okay.
He's the developer of I'm blanking out. It's their Mind. They're at Air One. He did a collaboration with Travis Scott.
Oh, are they like the little drinks?
The little green ones.
Yeah. Okay. I think I've seen them.
I'm blanking out. Anyways, so he created those. His name's James, and then he became a music person, and he created Open State. And Open State is just music that's like really high frequency that helps you get into a rested state of mind. So with the REM tape, also the music, like I'm like knocked out.
You knocked out. Yeah.
Yeah. So I wake up.
Are you like, do you need a solid few hours of sleep? Like, are you a 6? Are you an 8?
I need a solid 3 REM.
Okay.
And then everything else, whatever.
Okay.
But then I have the heated and the weighted blanket. If a robber comes in, I'm screwed. But in the morning, it's a slow process.
Or they're like, like study you.
They're scared.
They're like, this is very impressive. I'm also terrified. Like, maybe it's going to work in your favor.
Yeah, no, so I'm taking off all these layers and just to get out takes 10 minutes.
I know.
like,
and you're like,
this
I'm sure you actually wake up though. Like I've been really trying to fix my sleep patterns. I was a person who going to bed, I'd like TV on, I bring my phone in, like laptop used to be in the bed. And now I have like a strict no laptop rule in my bedroom.
It's a game changer.
Yeah. Cause it's the going to bed, the waking up. I'm like, cool. I think it's easier to make a process cause you wake up a little more inspired.
Yeah.
But like I don't know about you, but like I do sleep resistance where I'm like, I work so much that I'm like fighting going to bed because I'm like, I want to watch TV and do like me stuff for a little bit.
Or your mind is still racing.
Yeah. Yes. And I'm not like leaning into being like just surrender to going to bed.
Yeah.
But I use the Calm app, so very similar to you. I have to have some sort of noise
Calm
to fall asleep to.
Yeah. Interesting. So what's next for Speir? And also for you, like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see Speir in 5? It's growing fast.
Such a big question. I don't know for me in 5 years. I do know I would love to be involved with Speir for the next, I don't know, foreseeable future. I can't see myself wanting to leave or going anywhere. I love, again, I can't speak high enough praises of working with Liz and Andrea. So being with them, growing with them, our leadership team is small. It's the two of them as founders, and then there's me. And so, again, working with them has been life-changing. So I would love to say in some capacity, I'd love to grow in our leadership sector and help with growing new studios. And, you know, we've got a lot of plans for like our digital presence and footprint. So I would say that. I think the brand for sure is going to open up more locations. I just don't know where and when. We had such a massive year this year. It's about not opening too rapidly because I think a lot of brands, when they get momentum, just open, and then they lose the magic of the brand when it was small. You know, so a lot of brick and mortar, people fall in love with the community, the way they feel when they're in those spaces. And then when you replicate a product at such a fast rate, people don't really get a chance to experience what the product was that made it great to begin with. And so I think that's really important for the brand right now is like taking care of the new and older communities we've been in and finding out like the communities themselves grow and change. So how do we go with the changes as opposed to fighting against it? So I think that's the most important short-term goal. And then that's going to be a driver for us of figuring out where we're going to expand. But I mean, we get so many members from the East Coast who are like dying for a New York location. And oddly enough, we get so many people who are like, London would thrive with a Speir. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just know growth is absolutely like a non-negotiable for the brand. It's like a, you know, Pilates darling in the community. So yeah.
One of the things I think you guys do amazing is the integrity of the brand identity. Even when it comes to us working together, you're so precise and you're so clear of like where you want the placement, how you want it to look like. And you think not just like the community, you also think how your staff wants you, how you want them representing it.
Yeah.
I love how hands-on you are because a lot of people will just be like, do whatever. And we're like, just throwing out all these random designs, not understanding the goal of the identity, but you're so clear with it, which I think is what, you know, has helped grow the company. And like,
thank you. That's very nice.
No, of course you can see it. So yeah. But how do you like lean into that as your, like meaning the brand identity, like, is it just from like having a background as a whole with some big companies that are so like also where brand identity is so important to them? Or do you think just like from childhood you innately were like, do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's hard to explain.
I think I get what you're saying. I think it's a two-parter. I think it's innately in me. Like I have a really hard time investing in people, things, like my time. Really, if I'm not 100% about it, it's like an all or nothing with me. It's very hard to like flirt with gray area when it is time consuming for me. So I think also going back, I've been very fortunate that most of the brands that I've been involved with, I have personally loved the product or the mission statement. So I also think I've worked with men and women. I think working with female founders is like just, there's a certain different sense of connection you get working with other women. I think women have a tendency not to knock on men, but we're very purpose driven. And I think purpose then leads to revenue and leads to growth. And so I think working for two female founders that, I mean, I fell in love, of course, with the job in terms of the description, but I fell in love immediately when I knew them behind what they were creating. So it's like there's no way not to buy into the brand when you work alongside these two people.
Got it.
I tell people all the time when we do group interviews, like diversity and inclusion is a big important thing for us, but that's also like body inclusivity. That's also personality inclusivity, different styles of humans coming in. I think a lot of places you go to, you're like, wow, everyone is the exact same.
Yeah.
And that's actually really important for us. Like I make jokes when I interview people and they're very different from me. I think that sometimes intimidates them. I'm like, a bunch of me's on this team would drive me insane. Like I need people who are more introverted, who think differently, who challenge my thinking process, who, look different than me, who have different cultural backgrounds from me. Like that's very important for me as a person, but it's also built into the brand ethos. So, it's as simple as like, when we are designing products, it's not just like let's do a generic look of something. It's like, how does this actually fit on all different body types? Are all of my team members going to feel comfortable wearing a cropped sweater? And if they're not, I need to have an oversized option. So they're not feeling like they have to wear something that's exposing their midriff, right? And like that is really thoughtful for us to, it's cool that I have founders who, when I tell them that, they're like, yeah, whatever you need. So that feels really cool.
I love that. No, and it's very true. You made that exact same statement.
Yeah,
as we were
I stand by that.
Yes. So where can people find you? Where could they find Speir? Instagram, TikTok?
Yeah. Speir, I mean, you can find us in Los Angeles and Orange County. But in terms of social presence, it's just at Speir Pilates on TikTok and on Instagram. Personally, I'm on both. I'm trying to become a TikTok person, but like, I'm 100 years old. So
people follow her.
Yep. TikTok's really I'm not good at TikTok, but Instagram, yeah. I mean, I'm on there. It's Jenna McKenzie with 3 N's in the Jenna.
Okay.
And MACK, not MCK. But yeah, that's where you can find us.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me. It's been so awesome. I love working with you. I feel really honored to be in your world. So it's just great to be here. And I'm finally glad we got to do this together.
Yes. Thank you.